do got a thumbnail this time. Quickly made one up yesterday. Hopefully, it's good enough. Okay, not too many orders for today. We've got a couple I'm still trying to figure out. Other than that, we got them already prepped. Just gotta get them verified before I send them out. From what I'd seen, no sets were ordered, it's primarily just slot cars. Once again, for those interested in it, we still have a couple of the AFX Champions Raceway set, along with the 2 McLaren cars. This one, 22103, is in the set, 22104 is not. Just in case you want to save a little bit of money. Unless you want to have it 22103 in the case as is. You can also order it. And I do have more, I still have to work on hand counting our inventory of all the world sliders. So there's going to be a good portion of the stream, if I don't cut it, of me doing that. It'll be slowish, but yeah. Highlight a couple toys. Just these here. These little orb guys. Got 4 different colors of them. Green, red, blue, and purple. Just have them on the box. And then, oh, why not? Another toy highlight. Little bushy dog. Kind of fun to play with just by squishing it. Other than that, we haven't really sold many of them, so we still have a lot of them, and we have them in different colors. I think we have some like 20, 25, 30 of them left. They're only $5 each, which is not a bad price for these, so if they're of interest for you or your kid or grandkid, we got plenty of them in stock. If I did say, well, alright, well, they're called bushy dogs. You should be able to find them under, I believe, all our shilling items. Are that... Mostly just need to wait for verification so I can actually ship the items out. Still waiting on dealing with this next order. That should be able to help with that. Yeah, no, this is just little baggies. By 3. Not that. You have any clues?
What?
Where either of these are?
Let me look here in a second.
Also, I need a couple marks verified. And then I this Mexico order, which I put a little note on it. I think I put it on the wrong part of it. But still, it's saying that the address is too long.
So you're gonna take the address.
Also check the PTR.
Correct. Okay.
Said there's nothing wrong with it. So I don't know. It's the recurring customer.
Yeah, let me take a look at it real quick. I'll have to decipher.
Oh, put it on your desk.
Put it on my desk. Just getting situated. Dumping shit on my desk.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
It's right here, moving ready.
Yeah, let me see it. I have to alter the house.
Or that I need orders. Chat about.
Okay.
I need a battery search for and that power lift thing.
Yeah, I know about the car lift thing.
You know what it is?
No.
Oh. Right, skimming through all the RC parts for battery, but I don't see this specific brand.
What?
RC battery.
RC battery?
Yeah. I did get the excuses all powered up in the tracker and then in the system.
Okay.
And yesterday I was working on the main Auto World cars, and I believe I got to 378.
Okay, that's good.
And even though Nate and I had organized and fixed up some of the cars, yesterday I found a couple more trays of unorganized cars, so I've been organizing them into the rest of the trays as I've been counting them.
Right, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Okay.
Newer.
That's an auction.
Oh, cool. Means someone paid for the auction. Well, Tyson went fishing in your pond yesterday.
No, I didn't see him there.
Posted something about fishing.
Yeah, he wasn't in my pond.
Must have been somewhere else then.
Um,
He looks like an idiot in the picture. Smiling like a dumbass.
yeah, I got these sunglasses yesterday.
Those look like they're trying to be ski goggles.
That's a great way to put it.
And they're failing.
Yeah, I think I got them because for rollerblading.
Supposedly polarized lenses.
Yeah. I don't like them. I got them because of these vents right here, and the fact that they look like ski goggles. And I figured it would make sense to have ski-looking goggles for rollerblading. Okay. You don't have to put post stickers.
No, I just did it just because to get rid of stickers.
Right, that's how I do it. In fact, I'll get pissy.
About getting multiple stickers.
Good order for all that junk. I'd say that's what all the good stuff is.
If it works, it works.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to buy it, you know.
Yeah. More power to them.
See, like, this is what I like about pre-orders and, like, AFX, right? And so, like, they get a new car, right?
Wait, did I grab multiple?
Right. This is 104.
Yeah, I need both.
big orders, I don't know. I generally put
The paper between them.
right one to get rid of it.
I take you want me to bubble wrap the cased car?
If it makes sense,
Never does.
you can fit it in there.
Well, without taking it out. Just bubble wrap the outside part of it.
Okay.
You want to mark it off before I grab it? And I'm unable to see what it is.
And wrap those semis.
Semis?
Yeah, I know.
This one? Yep.
Back in 1991.
You weren't alive then, were you?
I was born in 88.
No. You're just showing your age by saying that.
What? Of course, bro. Because I told you I was born in 88. That is showing my age.
I'm messing with you.
Right. Alright, you're missing this one. Grab the wrong one. Chewy.
Oh.
Ready? Same color though.
Close. 804 Marine.
It's close.
804.
Very close, Mr. Xavier. Very close, Mr. Xavier. First things first.
There. Got the right one now.
Okay, cool.
You want to mark it off?
Here, bring it here. And bring me a Sharpie.
In your Sharpies. Why not just use a pen?
There's a Sharpie. Oh, bro.
What?
Check this out. Check this out. Speaking of pencils.
You got some super fancy one?
I did.
Should I be
Lamy
concerned?
Safari pen.
Should I be
Impressed?
Yeah.
Very impressed.
or surprised, befuddled? It looks like it'll snap at the just being looked at.
Because it's a.
Sounds like you're having to apply a lot of pressure.
Not at all. There you go.
It writes in blue rather than black.
It writes in whatever the cartridge is. Do you like Euros?
As in GYRO?
MO, yes.
The Greek food.
Yeah.
Haven't had any years. Why?
Today's Thursday. And €2 for $20.
Where at?
Southside 6.
Eh?
Southside 6.
What's that?
Just Southside 6 is a Lebanese restaurant or Lebanese store. Oh, look at this. Have you ever seen those robots in Bowling Green? That deliver, I think they deliver donuts. But they have these little fucking robots. Here, I'll show you.
Like they drive around on the streets?
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of their robotics.
Like, I'm used to them being like in cafes where they just roll up to your table and you take the plate and other stuff. That's usually only in Japan.
Yeah, no.
And they actually give the little robots personalities. Or if it's one that offers like samples and you don't take samples, start
Here,
crying.
this is what they look like. They work 18-hour shifts? No shit.
Well, I mean, it's a robot.
This is what they look like.
Oh, I've seen those types before.
But they'll like cross the street and shit.
Do you need the sound?
No. Why, you don't like the cheesy fucking music?
It's kind of loud.
Yeah. So they show up and then they deliver your food. Since I've never seen the inside. Yeah, but like coffee, everything. Starship. But like, so I guess, see how like in town they'll deliver to like people's houses.
They have to have a way to deal with incline, like sudden altitude increases, like where
incline and declines.
Yeah, like at between a sidewalk and a street, how there's the difference in the sidewalk height.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like in there. I've never.
Just a small cooler and heating spot.
Mm-hmm.
I must have a way of keeping everything secured in there.
Right.
Must be into just the local area of that college.
Yeah, just the campus and like Bowling Green. They're testing it out.
Yeah,
right.
Of course it works.
But I want people to stop texting me. Danny's texting me about he's gonna do a sale. So what I was looking at was, oh come on, Elijah Moore. You don't follow. Oh, dude, you're not a Batman fan. Fuck you, bro. You suck. You suck. You told me you weren't.
I didn't.
You told me, dude. Check this out.
I have the complete Arkham collection.
Look at this.
I just haven't played it yet.
For $4.95, you can get the complete graphic novel collection.
you could just buy it as a physical rather than digital.
No, you get the actual books.
Okay.
So, upgrade your subscription. Receive 8 oversized books.
Oh, this is basically a loot crate type thing. The total cost will stack up over time and become a bit much.
Yeah.
Therefore, I think it's not worth it to do those types of subscriptions.
I think it is. Dude, because my brother had some of these books. Dude, it's so crazy. Like, as a kid, you could go to the comic book store. Okay, it wasn't really the comic book store, it was Walden Books. So, like, when I was growing up, they still had bookstores. They even had used bookstores.
They still have bookstores to this day.
But, like, they were way more prevalent, right?
Yeah, one of my favorite places to go is the bookstore.
Right.
But I don't know where one is around here. A Barnes & Noble?
Yeah, it's on, right near the mattress store.
Now you tell me this?
Yeah, it's right near the mattress store. There's a place in Detroit I want to check out. It's the biggest used book store. It's an old warehouse that they turned into a used bookstore. We should go there. Anyways, and that's all Amazon did. The like cheapest fucking like there. So this is what there was in perpetuity back in the day, right? Pawn shops, right? Dime a dozen. And used bookstores, right? And newsstands, like Brian's newsstand, right? So, like,
place where you can buy the newspaper, sit down, and read.
Right. So, what replaced the newsstand was the coffee shop.
Yep.
Right, and that's where Brian.
I was about to say, newsstands don't exist anymore.
They do. Like, Grounds for Thought is still. Don't talk about that in front of Brian. It's just that Brian had Young's newsstand, and then this guy named Kelly Wicks started his newsstand, but he called it a coffee shop, and it's still like Grounds for Thought is still around today, but Young's newsstand because Brian and Kelly Wicks still sells comic books there. You should check it out. But Brian blames Kelly Wicks for kind of like stealing his business. Magic. Yay.
Mhm.
So, what I was saying was all Amazon did, right, was take a business model, right, that was like super redundant. Does that make sense? Like it was they were a dime a dozen, right? And but nobody was online. But like at that time, and here's the thing, Xavier, like in mail order stuff had been around since the 1800s.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's how Sears got big.
Yeah.
And then it declined in the 1960s because of the invention of the indoor mall.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so like nobody thought to go back to we've reverted back to
How it happened.
right, because the mall was such a phenomenon. But yeah, like all Amazon did for years was use books, and they didn't even sell them. They sold some of them, but like they mainly facilitated like used bookstores, right? Like so if you wanted to sell a used book, right? But then like people who joined the Amazon bandwagon as a used bookstore, they got rid of their storefront and just did it from their home. Hey, what's up? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem. But then next week is gonna be, but like let's establish an end date. Right, and then, but between me and you, once we establish the end date, the next week will be the what. We'll start like maybe the whatnot options. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's fine. Right. Right. Sounds like a plan. I've been there. No, Hocking Hills, was it? I went to is it I went somewhere down south. I think I went to Hocking Hills once. It was beautiful. Honest to God. Landon's in Texas. I got a buddy Conrad. We're trying to do stuff. Yeah. I'd make stupid money doing that too. I'm surprised Andy didn't stick with it. Yeah, Yeah, you're right. Because Conrad's getting health. He has health conditions because he's not moving all the time. He's sitting in that crane. But Conrad is the same. Like, he has a similar personality, and like he runs his mouth and says shit all the time. And then he complains to me about it, right? Like he should take one on him. And I was like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how do you? Like that's not fair. Fair, you know. Yeah, they fuck with him a lot. Yeah. Whatnot auctions to be determined. Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll do. Like, right, or just drop me off in Mexico, right? Yeah, no shit.
No customer. flyer.
Like a plan. All right, I'm working on this. I don't think we have this car lift. This was even before I got here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
From wireless power.
If you have an inkling of feeling we can have it, then I'm just gonna look for items, and if I can't find it, I'm gonna have Sarah look for it for a hot second.
Okay. Does that include the 2 items that we have?
She already looked for these.
No. These.
She wouldn't know.
Well,
She would know
you
nothing
look for
about
them first.
Yeah, she would know nothing of this because this is an item that has background story to it. I don't think it's in the store. My inclination is that it's not here. I don't want to send her on a wild goose chase that I know isn't really here. Like, I have a sneaking suspicion it's not here. Not about this thing. Looking for something that I'm fairly confident. Even though she just proved me wrong the other day. This one, big deal. I know what I got.
He was working on putting together chassis and stuff yesterday.
That's good. She's supposed to do that.
The ones that have the bodies with them, the gray, gold, and black ones. Putting the constructed one back in packaging, but getting rid of the excess packaging.
put this over here.
Yeah.
And then this is all. I'm gonna split up the pool table between you and Sarah.
Okay.
What is this? Is this your?
Those the paper can just go like back in one of these because it's the availability sheet of pre-orderable stuff, and then this is just a notepad that I.
And then what's all this?
That is cars I need to sort into our main stock because that is unsorted.
Right.
So I was leaving that there because I have them sorted by number.
Okay, I'm gonna move this to the line, which is right here.
And then just slide those down. Keep them in the order that
I'm gonna have Sarah do all the RC parts.
Okay.
I'm gonna zero it out, and then she's gonna work on. I don't know what these are doing here.
I don't know either.
Move these over here.
This is 1988. Don't want to bother with adjusting the size. Just to give it a bit of cushioning to it. It's definitely not full pounds. It's
I don't know what this is. I don't know if you're supposed to drink this.
no, that's a water bottle type thing. I think I don't know. You'd have to ask Sarah how those work.
Disgusting. Alright.
From what I know, it's
what can I do with these? Can I move these? Where do they go?
Yeah, you can. They need to go outside.
Okay.
To their proper location in the station bin. If you want, just put them on the table for now in the sea container. You're not even gonna put them out there, are you?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Taking care of the pool table.
Okay.
Getting it situated. Funny, I had yesterday off, so I went to the park. Fucking ran into Danny. His wife, like, what is it? Like, she made the spicy tuna, bro. It was actually really good. And I was like, oh, sweet. And then I started talking about work. I'm like, now it's got.
He started to, what you're saying?
What?
He started to?
I did actually. And he's like, not here. Or like, you're right.
I've got to get home because they're not supposed to be doing. I gotta check to see how many cheese hot dogs are left because
I have not eaten.
you know how many he ate in one sitting? I bought these cheese hot dogs on Tuesday.
Really?
Cheese hot dogs. Okay, you get 8 to a box. And so yesterday I'm making
There's
lunch.
10.
I'm making
There's
lunch.
10 in them. All right, can you interrupt?
He-
Don't interrupt the story. All right.
I know, tell me about it. So
Rude and train of
So
thought.
I'm making lunch for David and Frankie, and I'm thinking, who ate that? Because all of a sudden, I just bought him the night before, and 4.
Hey, Steve. Yeah, packing it up, shipping it out. And Mac, Steve, Packy is saying doing good work and all that.
Thank you, Steve.
You want me to meet it? Or
No, let me take it. Rotate your toys.
Alright, sorry about muting. Gotta go pull an order real quick.
That's really fucking high. Oh shit. This is mine! Turn lo-fi can on. Oh, Jackass the movie, wow.
I have never watched Jackass.
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
Oh, I know. I have an old friend, he's a bit younger than you, who's a big fan of.
Dude, it was
Some
so
of them are
different,
outside
and it's
there.
so sad. It's so sad for me to see Bam Margera like turn into what he is, because he was like, I don't know, just like funny to see him, and it was like Jackass was a cultural sensation. Right.
Alright, most of the order.
They literally had to make a disclaimer saying, "Do not send in videos of you redoing the stunts, because we will not view them." Because kids were doing it.
Yeah.
Like, and the funny thing is we did it. Me and my friends did the same thing.
I'm pretty sure that's what led to, like, on a lot of shows where people are being dumb, saying don't recreate this at home.
Yeah. Oh, because we did it all the time.
Yeah.
But that's what's also crazy is like it affected the YouTubers, right? That also kind of did that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. It's just kind of funny. Like before, yeah, it was like home videos were what they were called before YouTube. A proto YouTuber. This
Okay, I think I got the rest of this order.
Think you what? Whose Pop-Tart is this?
I don't know. I thought it was yours.
I thought it was here. I wasn't here yesterday.
No, that's been there for a few days. Yeah.
Why does that frog look so sad? It's having an existential crisis. Okay.
I'm have to just throw the Pop-Tart away.
Right, hold on. I'll get rid of this jazz.
It's probably stale.
Why don't you bite into it?
No.
Mine's how.
Well, this order is good to be checked. What?
I know this already came in.
Yeah, I just printed off a couple minutes ago. Should be 12 items total.
Shipping this off at one. That's what, a single car? Yeah.
Hey, when you go to lunch,
If I do.
when you go to lunch, you're gonna need to freshen up.
I took a shower.
Right. Well, just that. See, like, so that works, right? If you take a shower, you clean like the dirt off yourself, right? But like the odor you protect, you just need to put on deodorant. Because showering doesn't get rid of your body odor because you're constantly producing it.
Yeah.
Right. So like, you could take a shower, scrub like this.
Okay.
Just put some on, because you have to like reapply it as it goes on, because you produced it.
I wouldn't be surprised if I am lacking in that said mineral. Yeah. I try to have good music on. As I said, if need be, I can always just put together another playlist and all that. No, I'm just using ones already on YouTube and that. The one stick that's in my car is completely used up.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, the only things I've used I found in my car were another knife and my hairbrush.
And can't use those. Can't use the knife and the hairbrush there. But yeah, it's just something that.
I mean, I did quickly brush my hair, just trying to get any knots out.
Right.
Because
It's not knots in your hair to begin with.
Well, my hair is starting to get to the length where it'll start to knot out.
Right. So that's when I usually am like, I need a haircut.
I let mine grow a bit longer than that.
Pro Tinker Toys. Good. What's up?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can use
See.
this
Yeah.
box. So that one's in bad condition. So we'll use this box instead.
Yeah, we do. Same stuff. We haven't like update the stuff, but it's still the same stuff. You know, what are you looking for? Maybe I can help you out that way. Yeah, Duke of Hazard cars. We don't have that one. That one's hard to come by. But we, you know, you have. I mean, if you go to our web, are you familiar with our website? Yeah.
Nope.
So
it's just not.
if you go to slot cars and then when we try to see all the new stuff and what we have available. So that's kind of the best way to look at what we have on in inventory. Because like, I mean, we have so many items I can't, I can't really help you other than, but like the Dukes of Hazzard is a specific one. I can tell you that we don't have it. If we did, you'd be millionaires. If we had like a good stock of that, it'd be like okay.
I can probably use this box.
But that's yeah, and anything Dukes of Hazzard in slot car models, it's quick. Not one. It's just people want to collect that one in particular because it's more true to the show. We tried to do something similar. We didn't do the Betsy Ross flag. Let's do the Confederate flag. No, it was frowned upon. It was not worth the squeeze with the public attention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 I mean, I don't know when it became such a symbol of. I don't know. I just think. Yeah. I mean, you got people doing their thing, right? And I think people can express. So I'm speech. I think you should be able to express that, and those that disagree with you just won't associate with you. But you shouldn't, put it in law that you can't fly a Confederate flag at a football game. No sense. I mean that's in violation of our First Amendment. Yeah. Yeah, it's a revisionist notion. interesting. You know, that's a big difference. Like, that's a big part of our country because, just to kind of piggyback off your point,
This
um,
person had
they
ordered
help
6
define what we
440
are as a
X2
country,
chassis,
because if you
so
look at
I'm
Brazil,
giving them
right,
2
another
black
American
ones,
country, right,
2 red
they
ones,
were
and
founded
2
by
blue ones.
sailors,
I've already got them
not
wrapped, so you
by
can't really see the color of the wheel,
families, right? So
but
Pilgrim, it's important to recognize
just a little bit of
the,
a
the social construct of what the Pilgrims were and how that is kind of the, you know, the starting of America. So America started by families, because Brazil was started with sailors, right? And it shows in the two cultures how differently those countries kind of grew to be based off of who were the first there. Does that make sense? Right. So it's integral to the history of the United States, in my opinion. Yeah, it's integral. You know, but like I don't know. You know, everyone who's white is the colonial bad guy nowadays. This like wokeism will pass. It is passing right now. It gets nowhere. It's a big waste of time. And you know, we feel bad for the Native Americans that you know were treated poorly, and compromises were made and whatnot. But at the end of the day, a nation state, which is America, always consumes trust. Nothing you can do about it. Move on. You know, just like the Romans were a nation state, conquered. We rise to them. You know, it happens for the Franks for them. I mean, I didn't mean to get political on you. You got me going. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and you know, what's more pragmatic. Because pragmatism is a philosophy that was created in America, right, in the United States. Pragmatism. So you know, made in America. What word at the moment? Right? Word. Important thing is just literacy, how to save money, right? All on that, and how to do your taxes. Pay your taxes. Right, so save your money and pay. Yeah, save your money and pay the government. That's what we should really teach kids. All this, people don't know how to do that. You know, it's like critical race theory. Like, give me a break. That's something. If you want to go down that road, you can. Fuck that. You know, you're not teaching my kid that shit. You know, I'm not like, hey, I'm not saying censor it. I'm saying there's bigger fish to fry, bro. And we all know that. You know, don't be stupid. You know, but they wanna shove their, opinion down your throat. Like, alright, whatever, damn. Yeah, but going back to business, the 1/32 scale, I mean, I could have you call Brian. I could write down your name and number, and I can have you call Brian. Yeah, but he'll be in the shed. He'll be still conducting business. He'll be watching movies. And
political content.
yeah, you know.
All I ever see up on this computer is political
What's your
content.
first name again? Gary Rubin. Right, and looking for 132nd. Yeah. got your name and number and a brief kind of thing saying you want 130 seconds, feel free to change it. Yeah, when let me talk to Brian, we get to him, and then he'll try and get back to you, okay? Alright, Gary, always a pleasure to talk to you. Hopefully you don't rat me out for my my beliefs against this woke mob. I don't want the government minders to come pick me up, you know. They'll do it. It's going down that route. Anyways. You know, 2 hours from the White House? So you're Virginia? Oh, Delaware. What's the deal with Delaware, bro? Like, what is, like, it's just a tiny, you know, blob, you know. Yeah, like, you talking about Biden?
There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, once again, for those who don't know, we got this in the newest FX set,
right?
And the 2 new McLarens. And you want to stay up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay,
I like you, man. I like you. Right.
Hey, Stan. Oh, you just got in yesterday? Yeah. And you're welcome for the packaging and all that. Hope it didn't get damaged and everything.
Sleepy Joe. Yeah. Dude, Trump is so good at coming up with nicknames, dude. It's stuck.
I'll be enjoying all that, Stan.
He's so bad, dude. It's funny.
I look forward to any more orders you do place.
You know, Crooked Hillary. Like, and every time I hear their name, those are the things I think of, and I'm like, God damn it, Trump got it in my head. You know. Yeah, he is. Oh, he's funny. I mean, he's entertaining too. That's what I like. And then he doesn't, you know, he kind of just like, all right, like, you know, if you're gonna say this crap about me, I'm gonna say, you know, all he did was, this is all Trump did, right? I remember under Bush, right? They would,
I'm gonna be hand counting inventory now. Just gotta update it because of the show and all that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they made him look like he burned hospitals in the wintertime, right? And all Trump did was give them what they, you know, dish out what they dished out, right? That's all he did, right? And they didn't like it. He's the Antichrist now, right? And then, but he called their bluff, you know? I mean, dude, back in 2000, like, what was it, 5, Bowling for Columbine, and like Michael Moore and Jon Stewart were like the biggest cheerleaders against Bush, right? And like they made him look like he was stupid, but then like Trump comes along and it's like, no, you're stupid. Like, dude, he goes after him as much as they go after him, right? No, he wasn't. Yeah, he's nuts. Michael Moore, yeah, he's annoying. He's annoying. Yeah, oh, he's out of his mind. Yeah, right. You can say that again. Hey, but I got a customer in the store. I gotta let you go. Yep, you too, Gary. All right, bye. No, I was trying to get off the phone. What are you looking for? Did you mow or something?
Yeah, I mowed yesterday.
How much does he owe you? 40.
And then, was somebody gonna do something with that, trench out there where they put the electric in?
I don't know, man. What are you doing? What are you gonna do for us?
Well, you want me to smooth it back out some for you? Because right now there's humps and
yeah, there are humps.
A pretty good ditch and kind of.
Yeah, I mean smooth it. I mean, how will you smooth it out?
I just get a shovel and rake and try to take where the humps are and fill it in a little bit more is all.
How much is it gonna cost me?
I can do it next time I mow for another $10 all.
Alright, sounds like fun. Alright, just say you talk to Mac about it. Yeah, but no, good job. We appreciate you, and you know, if you ever need a hookup on a toy or something, let me know. All right. I seen you looking at that. Were you looking at that? What's
Well,
going on?
I've seen videos on them where I didn't realize that you could still get them these days, but I was telling people, I told them the videos I watched, I said, yeah, my brother had one of them back in the day, and I'm talking like in 1970,
Yeah.
and we had an attic above our kitchen, but it was right off of his bedroom, so you just opened the door and you walked in, had plywood down on the floor and stuff, so had a window at the end of it. My brother sat up there on that plywood floor playing with his motorcycle, and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna try to jump it off that window.
Yeah.
He jumped it off right through the glass. He broke 4 of the panels in the 8 panels of glass.
You interested in it?
Last time my mom and dad came home, right as one come out. Yeah, is it grass? Yeah, it'd be sir.
Well, how about I trade you? That's like $50, right?
Yeah.
You said, you know, $10 for the divots, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. That's an extra 40, right, on the house, right? So
trading that for fixing divots.
Yeah, for
Sound
sure.
like a plan for
All
me.
right, man. Always a pleasure. Yours. You're the proud owner. Make sure that one's not opened and everything.
Yeah, I'll,
You gotta take it out of inventory, man.
Yeah.
there'll be a few other people probably talk to get these.
Oh, yeah,
See
dude.
the damn thing.
Yeah, we got an open one floating about somewhere. I lost track of where it was.
I was telling him my brother had one back in
Yeah.
1970 and he jumped it out of the attic window through the glass. And Mom and Dad was not happy.
Oh, I believe it.
That son-of-a-bitch would run and it took all kinds of abuse. I mean, it come from a second story down to the ground. He went out and picked it up.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if those will be the same quality. We get them from California Creations, which they make retro toys.
Right.
So like all the shilling, like it's not what the Connects thing is Steelworks, right?
Yeah.
But they must have got the licensing for that. But they make a bunch of retro toys. So let me know what you think of it, okay? All right, thank you. Yeah. That's that.
It's gonna crack on the
Yeah, you like what I did there?
Yeah.
Like that I wheeled the shield. No, because the thing was, I got it priced for divots. Right.
Box was 40.
Right, and then it was like, I know I can sell, yeah. So it was a done deal.
That's for service.
Right. I'll need this here. The project. Oh, and it fucking opened up. Okay.
Making pen and notes saying that I am working on it. know how you've been over here and there looking into Gundam and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and how you like tall geese?
Yeah, the tall geese.
Yeah. So, do you remember that or know of the game Overwatch?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
They're doing a collaboration.
No shit.
Yeah, and they actually showed tall geese.
No shit.
They put it on Soldier 76,
Soldier
the
76.
U.S. Army guy,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and then I forget what they. I know they had Death Scythe. As one
Oh
of the
yeah.
chosen
Yes,
ones.
I.
That was yeah. They put on Reaper. They got the shotguns. You want me
Call
to-
from Ronald using
Death Side, man. I forgot about that.
And one of the characters that rarely ever gets a skin, we got a collab one. I forgot what mecha he was,
Right.
or which Gundam, but they did 4 different ones.
4 different guns.
Yeah, and a lot of people are complaining that but the one that has wings, that just gets amount of skins was given another one, just because the Gundam that was put on her as a skin fits because
Mm-hmm.
it has wings. She has wings, so or angelic looking ones. The reason why that one's there is because in direct car.
Alright, we're gonna take this across.
Yeah. It's either we gotta go find it or swap it in the corner. This is something.
Okay.
Hey, Christopher Van Dyke. Hope you're doing well. Yes, sir. Not much. No, just doing some counting in the inventory at the moment. Yeah, we got Mac right here. Say hi like an old person.
My name's Sling Blade. I work for Pro Tinker Toys. How much for them tater tots?
What the heck? Don't get it. You won't. Yeah, I don't know.
How much for them tater tots?
Saying you ain't no Forrest Gump.
Of course I ain't no Forrest Gump. My name's Sling Blade. I was played by Billy Bob Thornton.
True. Oh, yeah, sorry about it, Meg. It seemed like the music, what you're sleeping and all that. I'll see about putting a playlist together this weekend. Grab the rest of the trays. I was mostly looking for some music that's like different than the normal dynamic of everyone else in the store. Something more calming, not just erratic yelling.
Do we have any other small trays?
Huh?
Small trays?
Not readily available, I think.
Yes
Is
or
there-
no question. It's not.
I don't think so. No.
Not readily available. Right? Says that.
Hey.
I know. Right? I want a straight answer from you.
As far as I know, no. Happy?
Sure. Positive.
If you want to, yeah, if you want to,
Positive.
if you want trays now, you can always head down to the warehouse, snag a few, go chit chat with Nate, if he even is down there. This is got 9 on 10.
You don't have to worry about voicemails. Already took care of it. I do have a project for you. We have a fulfillment failure which requires an audit. Okay?
Oh, what stuff?
This stuff right here. So did I. Right? So, I'm going to have you reorganize this and over the next 2 days.
How many of these?
It's going to take longer. All it is, this is RC parts.
18 loads.
That's paint down there. That's paint. So
Yeah, we still got a good amount left in SC380, but for
you're gonna do
1 A and B,
audit.
this is all we got left.
Supposed to be
If that is of interest to anyone.
kind of like the respectable size. All right, there's gonna be like maybe a divide right here. There's paint. This is paint. This is all paint. I want to make all this paint, all this RC. Fortunately, probably you might not be able to do anything about the font. But you can definitely do something about this shelf. These aren't all the way 6, right?
31 of those.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm thinking you'll be able to do, but the big issue is I just want you to audit the inventory. You're gonna zero, I'm gonna try and zero everything out. And then one by one, you know, you're just gonna look up the item number and say how many that we have as you do it. And these aren't in order either, right? But like they should be in the system. I know for a fact these most likely in the system. Right? The problem is never audited. Okay. And
Surprised we didn't.
don't lie, and I've been looking for it all morning, right? And
Keep an eye out for it. I'm
Right.
surprised.
4, 5.
so you're gonna do that, and the other
5.
audit we need to do is the rocket. So those are like two, like Xavier doing these is a big project. These are like smaller, like you can't take.
For the most part, I think everyone's just either off doing something else or just not around. Or they're just
for the most
just out
part,
quiet.
it should
I'm
take,
completely
like,
used to
more than-
people just lurking in chats and all that.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then I upgraded your shelf thing or your tray. You can honestly, for your project, you can use as much of this as you want, and then also
And store trays
if
on
you want to
each
move
of
your,
those.
as you move this,
Just gotta
you can make
Now
room
bring
for
these
yourself
back
and your
outside,
project.
put these back on the shelf, and then pull in
Stuff.
the outside trays at 31 pounds. So we
Yeah, this the temporary shit.
Was temporary, but
Right, and then if you want to put all your stuff there, that would be more useful. Because yeah, like customers can't get to it, but you can, and it like you should be able to turn around and instead of always having to put it back there, I think you could be all right putting it there or underneath the table. But
that trash is what Andy started to know.
right, I think if it's just right behind you, better spot for you and the project. Yeah, but just work on that. Use your spidey senses for figuring it out. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, all the orders are right here. I need to kind of keep a hold of them, though. Just take a look at it, but I'll need it back.
Because this one I totally can't fulfill. We're out of 1567.
Right, but we
Yeah,
still
yeah.
need so every time we have a fulfillment
I remember
failure,
taking care of it, having to put that to Brian.
Yeah. Every time we have a fulfillment failure, we do have to do an audit.
Yeah.
part of the procedure. So come, I believe on Wednesday, that'll be your project. You will audit the inventory. Fuck that shit. That shit is not selling right now. Right now, it is. Well, it's RC season, right? And it's rocket season. So, like, those are two things we definitely want to kind of get in order.
Yeah.
Right, that shit will sell all year. This is, you know, if like, dude, okay, so this is $29.90, right? So like this is
Always sell it more.
$250. Right. Exactly. Right. So just do that right now. So do the RC because we want to start. Supposedly in May we're supposed to be doing RC, right? But I will need this. Just all right. Take a look at it, and it's gonna be right on my desk. If you need another look at it. No, you won't, but you'll remember what it looks like. But RC is of importance, and RC and rockets. We want to get a hold on those two items specifically because the weather's tearing us outside, and people are be more interested in it.
Hey, it's supposed to rain.
Well, maybe in California, maybe somewhere else. Why do dude? These cords are gonna be the death of me.
Having the right charger or just
No, just look at that.
You wouldn't want to see behind my computer.
I wouldn't. I want to see your room, bro.
A little bit of it.
I went over to a friend's house yesterday, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I can't be here, right? Like, you're such a slob. Like, you're 34, and you can't keep it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, my room is spotless. Pretty much.
I just have a couple dishes I have to take care of.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Then you should never have dishes in your room.
It's like 2 bowls.
You should never have 2 bowls in your room. You should never have 2 bowls. As soon as you're done eating, you take it to the dishwasher. How are you going to use that bowl again? It's dirty. Nah. Right. Problem solved. Problem solved. Anyways, I went to this friend's house and I was like, bro, you need to work on this, right? And then he's like complaining about women and dates and all that. And I'm like, well, have you ever taken one of them back here? He's like, yeah. I was like, bro, all those women see is a project with you. If your place looks like this, all they see is a project. And most women don't want a project.
Rephrasing it is you don't want to take care of a child.
No shit. No shit.
You're sort of saying, who wants to buy shit, Mac?
Who wants to buy shit? I don't know. What are you? I don't know. What
I think that was in reference to when you were saying that people will buy slot cars and all that year round. Or whatever you said it was that was bought year round.
Nothing. Slot cars are not bought. Oh, all that stuff, that shilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I say shit, it kind of is shit, but it's also like chintzy shit.
It's raining over there in Illinois. Yeah, it feels humid outside.
It's about to start raining here. Right? Her hair is telling us it's going green. You can smell it. You can smell it.
You can smell rain.
You can definitely smell rain.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Well, have you never known how to be able to smell rain?
That was a weird question. But yes, I've smelt rain before.
It's gonna be nicer over
It's
there
not
soon.
as weird as the random conversations you like to have.
Yeah.
No, hold on. They're
No.
random. They're random but insightful. Okay.
No, they're not.
They're insightful. Okay.
No.
They are very insightful.
No, they're not. Yeah.
All right, says okay. You say I'm addicted to butts and poo, but it's you that brings it up.
You're the one that keeps the conversation going.
I keep the conversation exciting. All right.
It is not exciting.
I keep it interesting.
All exciting for is you.
I keep it interesting. All right. And if I got to explain to someone to do a double tap in the bathroom, right? That means your parents never did it, and I'm like, what am I doing? Right? You got to do a double flush, a courtesy flush. I did a courtesy flush. I think it was the other day. And then when I go to look in there, I was like, man, there's still stuff in there. Like, why?
Heck, no talking about the porcelain throne.
Bro, here's the thing, right? If I gotta go in there and there's like an archipelago of stuff in there, right? Floating around, I gotta question your hygiene, right? I do. That's a serious topic. That's how disease spreads. There shouldn't be an archipelago. There shouldn't be an asteroid belt.
All right, I'm muting. Yeah, sorry about that. We were just muting it because someone decided to talk about weird things.
I'm not talking about weird things. I'm talking about the stuff I have to put up with you guys, right?
We're not subjecting the poor people to that.
Right? You're subjecting me to it.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with it. I know I'm talking because I'm like, I have PTSD from this nonsense. Matchbox SCX. And then Xavier just like, he's just yapping.
I think we need to give him some like Mexican food to make him be quiet.
Mexican food, yeah. And I'm the bad guy in all this. I'm the bad guy.
Gotcha.
I'm the bad guy.
Christopher Van Dyke says, Mac, knock that shit off.
No pun intended. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Brian Sparkins.
Yeah, occasionally we mute just so we don't have to hear ramblings.
Shut up.
Or when there's a phone call of sensitive information.
No, they don't want to be chastised on the stuff they screw up on. So they'll mute it. There we go. There we go.
Why isn't your candle lit?
I moved the table and one of them blew out, so I had to turn it off for a second.
I had to.
He did. He did a good job. If only he would open the sea containers.
They are.
Like
All.
I'm
surprised.
What? No. I'm like blessed that he turns the candle on, but he struggles to open the sea containers.
I opened the sea containers first.
Did you?
Yes.
Should be in the back of the shelf.
There's some right here. You don't need these. I just put them here.
Upside the head for what you talked about earlier.
What? No. No.
About the toilet.
No. This is me. You guys might not like it, but the fact that I have to put up with what I see in the toilet, right, means you guys are at fault, not me. I don't care who did it. Right? I just don't want to see it again.
Moms are encouraging him.
Probably turning that part of the brain.
I should be subjected to that. I shouldn't be subjected to. What's this? Something. Oh, I haven't seen this.
What is it?
It's it was my staff. They're called like a confidence staff or something. No, this was an antenna, but I was using it as like a
point.
No, it's like a command staff. What they call it, I think.
No,
Okay. God damn it. Oh my god. The key. Hey, do we just have that one warehouse order?
Yeah.
Alright, I need you to go get that. Here we go.
Elections are about to.
Here, Xavier, did you take the trash out to the
Dumpster.
Yeah, and then go to lunch, and then do a little freshening up, alright? Just the wee bits. And then do the warehouse orders.
I turned the live stream back, but
Alright.
I'm gonna just have my food real quick.
You can do that.
But there's that. It's already been verified though.
By who?
Danny. He always requests to verify stuff at the warehouse.
Who's texting me? So if you got to shit. You're not. It's fine. You did schedule me.
I do apologize for having turned the stream to the other screen. Just had to take a break and go grab orders somewhere else.
I do apologize for.
Hey, at least I'm explaining myself.
You don't have to explain yourself, bro. Do your job.
I'll give a bit of context. Happening.
But no problem. I'm sorry I had to relieve my bowels. That's how.
I'm talking about that stuff.
I didn't say anything about
The action or the thing.
But that's how he would say it, Sarah, isn't it? He would say it
No,
like that.
why not?
He would say, "Pardon the lack of communication. I was dropping the kids off at the pool." No problem. Hold on. I'm trying to text somebody about some stuff, and I have you.
Scatterbrained.
I have you saying stuff that takes away my concentration
You
because
can't
it's
just
ridiculous.
tune it out.
I can't tune out this
Yes, you
nonsense.
can.
No one can.
Yes, you can.
No one can tune out your nonsense.
Yes, they can.
I was procuring some sustenance for mid-afternoon meal. Oh, shoot. I was procuring some sustenance for second breakfast.
You're having too much.
It was just spot on. It was spot on. You have to admit it. Like it's
No one has.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, I gotta stop. Don't say anything. All right.
No.
Don't say any like, you know. I can't take you. I can't do this. I gotta respond to this text
From Ryan.
Oh, know it's funny. You know that's how it sounds. I can't even repeat it. I'm gonna start laughing again.
What? That he went to procure second breakfast?
Yeah.
What do you think? In one of the
Lord of the Rings movies? No.
The Hobbits. The Hobbits is
I think when they made The Hobbit, they had you in mind.
not that short,
No, but just the way you talk.
and my feet are not that large.
Or hairy.
How would you know?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Right, but I know that was the thing about hobbits is they didn't wear shoes because their feet were big. They had hairy feet. And they lived in the Shire. What did you make? So I can start smelling.
Pot pie.
Pot pie. See? And I gotta work all weekend. Again, Sarah. All weekend again. Why? Ryan has Navy. Like I will get more Friday, mattress store, Saturday, mattress store, Sunday, mattress store. I'll get 10 Friday, Saturday. Get like fucking 30 hours. Hours, 7 hours, 14 plus 9, 23 hours. So half my week will be in 3 days. Get like 60 some hours this week.
Joy, my pot pie kind of exploded.
Yeah, it sounds like it did. Sounds like it did.
I do have so many notifications.
I don't know, bro, and it's starting to make me angry.
I have like 3 at most.
I need to be like you. I don't know why I have so many notifications, and I'm just gonna. Did you? Hey, Xavier, what do you think of the new Android update?
I haven't gotten it yet. And it might only be for certain phones, and I have an old-ish phone.
Yeah, my phone is 2 years old.
Mine's the S10 Plus.
How old is that?
Look it up. I always forget.
S10 Plus.
Yeah.
It's only like $100. It's from 2019, so
Like 6 years old. Which can be considered old for a phone.
sickness. I think I'm the S23. 2023.
What? Atlas told you.
So mine. What phone is this?
I'll wear it, but in that S.
But
What is
that one school.
Send C container 4? I had to use it. I had to use it. Ultra. Yeah, so mine's from 2023. 24 to 25. Yeah, mine's 2 years old. How old is your phone, Sarah? What are you doing with it? I wanted it.
It's easier.
2022, so it's only
Your phone?
her phone.
Oh.
It seems longer, like, 'cause I thought mine came out in, like, 2022, but it was 2023. So your phone's only 3 years old. How is your phone still alive, Xavier?
I take care of it.
When do you take care of it?
I put it on the battery preserve mode. I keep most all apps closed at all times, reduce number of notifications, block a lot of notifications. Keep the sound off most all the time. And I let it die completely sometimes to allow it to just rest.
Interesting.
And I rarely get called.
I'll be right back. I have to procure sustenance. Alright,
Yeah.
Xavier?
Yeah.
Said sustenance you procure.
I have. I'm not gonna say anything.
No, go ahead. You're not in trouble.
No.
Your thing. Okay. What's your lunch? Not here to interrupt it. Advice about your decisions. You know, supposed to eat in peace. You're not supposed to be disturbed. Right. Sarah, he is eating his lunch. Don't take customers to show back where we went. Any questions we do? But do not You don't have to worry about the phone today. Really want you to worry about this. Because most of these guys, if there is an issue, they'll call back. Okay? If somebody, so like, here, I'll put it this way. If they start leaving a voicemail, you can pick up. If not, don't worry. Does that make sense? Alright.
You going?
I am going. Yeah.
Sure, something helped.
What?
Air conditioner hasn't kicked on and it's hot here. How do you change it to the other photos?
You mean the first screen?
There's nothing going on.